today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Knight. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Baker. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, Knight. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Operating from the gun, Knight. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
25, the ball carrier.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 13 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. Saw him trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Knight. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
Out of the end zone.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And the 13-year man puts it through And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Winters. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
4-yard line.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Off the play fake. Foster. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off play action. Foster. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
And goal.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Panthers nothing.
Foster gonna throw on 3rd and goal. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
To throw on third down. Knight looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Knight. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's a second-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a first-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the second round. They got a steal with this player.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Knight. It's hauled in by Ellington. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain of 20.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
34-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 28. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, Knight. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, Blanketed the field in coverage, nowhere to go with the football. Forced to dump off to the back, and even then, they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. The Saints in a hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Over the middle, complete. That's Baker. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun. Knight firing quickly here, and that's complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down. Knight under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
53, check 53. Okay, just like that, just like that.
From the gun, Foster. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake, Foster. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. So and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Saints 6.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. On 1st down, Winters. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and...
They'll keep it on the ground. Winters, he takes this from the 30 to the 34. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Foster to throw. On 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Carolina! A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
To throw on 2nd down. Knight. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Samuels. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Samuels. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Knight. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Nice pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now Foster, gonna throw again. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina! A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's Samuels again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
To throw on 3rd down. Knight going to throw right side here, complete.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Knight. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Baker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the carry, and Samuels. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Knight. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Thrown away, and
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. On 4th down, Knight under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Panthers will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Foster. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here's Foster throwing on 1st down. And this is incomplete. 1st quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Foster now from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was long.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the gun, Knight. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37.
So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return.
And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. Winters. And some good tackling there as he's stopped up at about the 41. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
32-yard line.
They run the counter. Winters. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the 23-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Off play action. Foster. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And that will write a finish to this ball game. this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better.